set the timer as well. So let's get started. लिखा है इस जान में तेरे से तो हवाले। Zero waste observed on zero waste is observed on 30 March. उसके बाद with reference to the Kailaya volcano, consider the following statement. With respect to the Kailaya volcano, consider the following statement. It is associated with hotspot volcanism rather than tectonic plate boundary. Kailaya volcano. With reference to the Kailaya volcano, consider the following statement. With reference to the Kailaya volcano, it is associated with hotspot volcanism rather than the tectonic plate boundary. It is associated with hotspot volcanism rather than tectonic plate boundary. With reference to the Kailaya volcano, consider the following statement. It is associated with hotspot volcanism rather than tectonic plate activity. Kailaya volcano कहाँ है भाई? Kailaya volcano नहीं पता इसका आंसर. Its eruption are typically characterized by the low viscosity basaltic lava. Okay, Kailaya volcano क्या है? Kailaya is a part of Hawaii hotspot. हवाई का पार्ट है ये. अच्छा, मेरे को पता नहीं था. Kailaya is a part of Hawaii hotspot. इश्क में तेरे है फैसल मरे. Kailaya is a part of Hawaiian hotspot. Kailaya is a part of Hawaiian hotspot system, not located at a plate boundary. यार ये मधुमक्खी कहाँ से आ गई? इसको पहले खात्मा. Kailaya is a part of Hawaiian volcano. हे भगवान, इधर एक मधुमक्खी है जिसने मेरा सर दर्द कर रखा है. फिर रुकना पड़ेगा. मधुमक्खी है इधर. कैसे मारूं इसको? एक मधुमक्खी है, कैसे मारे इसको मधुमक्खी को। कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा। मर मर मर। ही 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 ही। कहाँ गई? ओके, मार दिया है। मेहदी हान, हेलो हेलो। फॉर द डिस्टर्बेंस, दोबारा कंटिन्यू करते हैं। देखो, एक मधुमक्खी थी, हमने उसका खात्मा कर दिया है। Let's get started. Kili is a part of Hawaiian hotspot. Hawaiian hotspot कहाँ है? ये तो Pacific Ocean में है. Not located at the plate boundary like subduction zone or mid-ocean ridges. It's a part of Hawaiian hotspot. Not located in the plate boundary. क्या plate boundary में है? Kili volcano is associated with hotspot volcanism rather than plate tectonic boundary. हाँ, सही है. Kili is a part of Hawaiian hotspot system not located at the plate boundary. Statement 2 क्या है? Its eruption are typically characterized by low viscosity basaltic lava. क्या है? ओके, बेसोल्टिक लावा है. बेसोल्टिक लावा इनका क्या होता है? बेसोल्टिक लावा क्या होता है? लो विस्कोसिटी होता है, which leads to gentle flowing eruption typically of shield volcano. के किली पैसिफिक के नाम पे, which leads to gentle flowing eruption with typical of shield volcano. The independent किली जो क्या पे है? हवाईन आइलैंड में है. It's a part of Hawaiian island not located at plate boundary. तो हवाई है तो ऑब्वियसली हवाईन आइलैंड है जो कि पैसिफिक में है, ऑब्वियसली बीच में होता है. इट इज़ नॉट एसोसिएटेड विद द प्लेट बाउंड्री. उसके बाद क्या होगा? Its eruption involved low अच्छा हवाएं जो है low basaltic lava which leads to gentle flowing eruption typical of shield volcano. basaltic in nature है, low viscosity basaltic lava है. उसके बाद क्या है, with reference to the, ये कर लिया है. With reference to the reign of Ahom King Sibasingha, consider the following statement. His reign is characterized as the golden era of Assamese manufacture. Manuscript marked by the royal patronage of works like Hasti Vidyanava. Under his rule, Shaktism was promoted as a strategic counter-force against the rising influence of Vaishnava Satra. During this period, Hinduism became the predominant religion, leading to the social marginalization of those who continued to follow traditional tribal beliefs. All are correct, I guess. तो एक बार शिव सिन्हा के रेन को देख लेते हैं. रुद्र सिंहा के बाद कौन आया था? रुद्र सिंहा के बाद रुद्र सिंहा abolished the custom of beheading men before ascending the Singhari Garota and substituted a paperless proclamation. Abolished the custom of beheading. पहले क्या होता था अहोम में? There was a custom of beheading a man before ascending Singhari Ghar. But Rudra Singha, he stopped this religious custom. He stopped this. From his reign, Sanskrit language used on Ahom coins. Okay, Sanskrit language on Ahom coins were used from whose reign? रुद्र सिंहा. तो फिर रुद्र सिंहा's what to say, his role or the main what crux from his reign was that he stopped the custom of beheading men, and apart from that he started the custom of beheading a buffalo in place of the word man. And also from his reign Sanskrit language was used on Ahom coins. Policy towards Satra. Rudra Singha, he brought back the Satradhikar and ordered that the Brahmana Gosain should have their headquarters on Majuli. He received the Oneti Gosain, who was the most influential of Brahmana Satradhikar, as his religious preceptor. Policy of divide and rule. Synod of Gorgaon, it debarred the Sudra Mahanta from initiating into Brahmanas. Okay, so the role of Rudra Singha. He stopped the custom of beheading men, and instead of that he started the custom of what? He started a custom of beheading a buffalo in place of men, and also from his reign Sanskrit language was used in Ahom coins. From his reign Sanskrit language were used on Ahom coins. Okay, so he brought back the Satradhikar and ordered them the Brahmana Gosain should have their headquarters on Majuli. He received Oneti Gosain, who was the major influential of a Brahmana Satradhikar. He received the Oneti Gosain, who was the most influential of Brahmana Satradhikar, as his religious preceptor, policy of divide and rule. Okay, so one of the main steps taken by Rudra Singha was policy of divide and rule. Synod of Gorgaon. Policy of divide and rule. Synod of Gorgaon. It departs Shudra Daman for initiating and Brahmanas. तो पहले क्या होता था? Sudras were the untouchables, right? So during the reign of Rudra Singha, who was the Ahom king in Assam. So Sudras were the one that was untouchables. So during Rudra Daman's time period, he barred Sudras from initiating Brahmins. Only गोसाई कैन इनिशिएट. तो शूद्र को मना कर दिया था. बस ये पावर किसके पास था? ब्राह्मण गोसाई के पास था. ब्राह्मण गोसाई के पास था. तो इसके वजह से एक रिवॉल्ट हो गया था. पैट्रोनेज ऑफ कल्चरल एक्टिविटीज़. ही क्रिएटेड स्पेशल खेल कॉल्ड बैरागी. बैरागी किसके रेन में हुआ था? रुद्र सिंहा के टाइम पे बैरागी whose function was to visit different countries and report the king nature and social culture life led there. बैरागी का काम क्या था? वो जगह जगह पे जाएगा और he will tell about the culture of Assam. Bairagi was a special khel. What was the role of Bairagi? The role of Bairagi was that he will visit different countries and he will tell people about the social life of Ahom people. Other than khel introduced were Kakati and Khand. Other than that, the other khels included Kakati and Khand. Hello, V. Kalugyal. Hello. Thank you for the support, and whoever liked the video, that will help me to be consistent, and hope you guys are also in a good state of your life, and wishing you all to have a prosperous, happy life. That's what we all crave for. So I am also working on my goals. So let's see. Okay, so continue. Bairagi. Okay, so from the starting, let's revise what are the initiatives by Rudra Singha. So what initially would happen in Ahom court was that they will behead a human. That means they will sacrifice a human. They will behead them. But instead of that, Rudra Singha, what he did was, he instead of a man, he started the ceremony to sacrifice buffalo, but not the man. Fine. Number one is that, and from his time, the Sanskrit started to initiate in the code of home. So Sanskrit was for the first time it was traced on the coins was during the Rudra Singha's time. Also he introduced policy of divide and rule. Policy of divide and rule, where we know that from the ancient history that Sudras are the untouchables. Sudras are the untouchables. So he initiated the policy of divide and rule. That means Sudra cannot initiate Brahmin. So that was the main cause for his downfall. Sudras will start to revolt against them. Patronage of cultural activities. During Rudra Singha, he created a special khel called Bairagi. He created a special khel called Bairagi, whose function was to visit different countries. What was the function of Bairagi? He will travel different places and he will spread the propaganda of the people of Assam. Other khels introduced were Kakati and Khound. Other khels introduced were Kakati and Khound. It is said that it was he who for the first time had Bihu celebrated in the palace courtyard. Okay, so Bihu for the first time was celebrated in courtyard during Rudra Singha's reign and organized various performances of full 7 days, including competition of different kinds of sports and games and cultural shows. There was a number of poets and scholars in his court. The most notable was Kabira Chakraborty. Kabira Chakraborty was in the patron of Rudra Singha. Kabira Chakraborty. He was under the patron of Rudra Singha, who composed the famous drama Shankh Badh, and had also transferred the Abhijanam Shakuntalam and Brahma Vaivarta Purana into Assamese. During the Rudra Singha time, okay, he created a special khel called Bairagi. Bairagi, what was the role of Bairagi? He would go to different places and he will spread the propaganda or the views which was in Assam. What kind of weather or what kind of climate was there in Assam? That was his work. Other than Bairagi, other khels were Khound and Kakati. It is said that it was he who for the first time had the Bihu celebrated in the palace courtyard. For the first time, Bihu was celebrated in the palace courtyard during Rudra Singha's time and organized varied performances for full 7 days, including competition of different kinds of sports and games and cultural shows. There was number of poets and scholars in his court. The most notable, during Rudra Singha's reign, the important and notable scholar was Kabira Chakraborty, who composed the famous drama Shankh Badh and also had transferred Shakuntalam and Brahma Vaivarta Purana into Assamese. Abhijanam Shakuntalam and Brahmana Vaivarta into Assamese. Rudra Singha was battery is running low. Structure, architecture by Rudra Singha. Architecture by Rudra Singha. Karenghar, Joysagar, Tank, Joydol, Shivadol. Karenghar, Joysagar, Tank, Joydol, Shivadol. कारेंघर जयसागर टैंक जोड़ो नामदांग ब्रिज किसका था भाई? रुद्र सिन्हा का था नामदांग ब्रिज। रुद्र सिन्हा। आर्किटेक्चर बाय रुद्र सिन्हा। कारेंघर जयसागर टैंक नामदांग ब्रिज जोड़ोल। आर्किटेक्चर बाय रुद्र सिन्हा। कारेंघर जयसागर टैंक जोड़ोल कारेंघर जोड़ोल नामदांग। Rudrasagar was desirous that more brick structures should be constructed in the kingdom. The problem was that because of positive masonry activity, there was hardly any mason in the region capable of building a temple. The king had therefore had a khaniker or mason named Ghanshyam brought all the way from Coachbihar to train up the band assistant. Okay, someone in the comment section, somebody is telling me that I don't know to read at all. Okay, if it is so, then fine for me, but it's just that I am too sleepy, but still I am trying to study. I don't want to waste my time. So if you think that I cannot read well, it's fine, and thanks for the suggestion, but I'm too sleepy but don't want to waste my time. So you want me to read properly, right? Okay, let's do that thing as well. Okay, so yeah, where were we? Rudra Singha. Okay, he has so many initiatives. So number one, obviously, he stopped. He abolished the custom of beheading a man, and instead of that, he started beheading buffalo. Okay. So yeah, the where were we? So that thing for beheading a man, that custom is known as Singari Ghar, but the substitute for that was that the buffalo started getting beheaded during Rudra Singha's reign. From his reign, Sanskrit language used on Ahom coins. Yeah. From his time, Sanskrit language on Ahom coins started polished towards the Satra. He brought back the Satraadhikar in order that the Brahmana Gosai should have their headquarters on Majuli. He received the Onnethi Gosai, who was most influential on Brahmana Satraadhikar, as his religious preceptor. Yeah, he also started the policy of what? Policy of divide and rule. So Sudras, we know from the ancient India that they were untouchables. So he debarred the Sudras from initiating the Brahmanas. Only Brahman Gosai can initiate. Only Brahman Gosai can initiate. Only Brahman Gosai can initiate. He created a special khel called Bhairagi, whose function was to visit different countries. And report the king of the nature of the social and cultural life there. Rudra Singha. So we are going to study about the Ahoms. What were their policies? So I'm going to start with Rudra Singha because I have already started studying about the previous kings, but from Rudra Sinha we haven't done yet, so I'm going to attend some mock test as well. So Rudra Sinha, he was a very brave Ahom king, and he was always interested in fun activities like curricular activities like dancing. He also patronized great scholar like Kabira Chakravarti, who composed the famous drama Shankh Chaudhvadha and translated the Abhijanam Shakuntalam. Abolished the custom of beheading a man. He abolished the custom of beheading a man before ascending the Singaligar, and substituted a buffalo for the occasion. For his reign, Sanskrit language used on Ahom coins. Yes, from his coins, Sanskrit language were used in Ahom coins. Policy towards the Satra. He brought back the Satradhikar in order that the Brahmana Gosain should have their heads on the Majuli. Brahmana Gosain. So from the ancient, we know that Sudras were untouchable. He totally dismissed Sudra from initiating the Brahmanas. Patronage of cultural activities. He created a special khel called Bairagi. Bairagi will go to place to place, and they will teach people, or they will tell people about the happenings in Assam, what kind of nature, culture and social life the people of Assam have. Other khel introduced were Kathaki and Khaund. For the first time, Bihu was celebrated in the palace courtyard. The scholars which he patronized were Kabiraj. Okay, the scholars that he patronized were Kabiraj Chakrabarti, who composed the famous drama Shankha Choda Badha, and he also translated Abhijanam Shakuntalam and Brahmana Vyavarta Purana into Assamese. Bye bye.